This is Venaris. She is a broker of Cartel V, one who deals in assets and liabilities. So she's a handler, a fixer, the one you don't want an unexpected visit from. Yet, shortly after we return from the Maw, she walks up to us, eager to discuss what we know in return for some of her knowledge. Soon though, Venaris would be dead and by our hand. Needing proof, we decapitated her. How did this happen? Why did this happen? How does it cut to the heart of Venaris' latest scheme? And how does it relate to the Eternal Travelers, one of World of Warcraft's most mysterious groups? Well, brand new information has dropped, so now I can tell you the full story of Venaris and work out what's likely going to be turning into an expansion-spanning mystery. And of course, we can try today to outsmart Venaris with squarespace.com/Bellular Gaming, today's sponsor. So a while back, I added a media section to our studio's website. It was dead easy, super fast. Now, people have been clamoring for more music from the game. They want to hear it. And with Squarespace's easy-to-use tools that are a part of their award-winning site builder, it was so easy. So I headed to the media page I made last time. I created an audio block. I dropped the music in, and voila! It just works. It's there. And with the flip of a switch, that page is now live. You can check out those never-before-heard tracks now. All made possible thanks to Squarespace. So easy. And there's so much more you can do with them for your business. Memberships, email lists, e-commerce, and lots of other fantastic features. Last time I was diving into e-commerce to see how it all works. It's so easy. And they can even hook into the fulfillment center that we use, which would actually automate the whole thing. It's awesome. Squarespace just makes your web presence easy, so check out their award-winning templates and build your presence on the internet today at squarespace.com/Bellular Gaming. Code Bellular Gaming for 10% off. Big thanks to Squarespace, and let's go. Allegiance is everything to the brokers, so much so that individuals carry the name of their cartel. Venaris, Nari, Cartel V, Venaris. So when Venaris asks the fresh-faced Maw Walker for general information on the Maw, but really sneaking questions about Venaris, you know that something is amiss. Of course, you give nothing away, remembering Venaris' emphasis on secrecy. Seeing through this, Venaris parts with us with a word of wisdom. A word of advice, Maw Walker: be careful who you trust, especially within the Maw. What happened between them? Why is the assets and liabilities agent of Cartel V hunting down Venaris? You see, it all goes back to betrayal. These are not just the only two members of this cartel that we know of. Viken, the Knot, acquisition specialists found within the halls of Torghast, Vinish, who forged the Box of Many Things, and Vebrax, who you end up freeing from the Moss War. He, like Venaris, left us with a warning. I must warn you about Venaris. She is not who she seems. She betrayed her former associates and will do the same to you if she knows we spoke. Do not trust her lies. They hate her. Why? What did she do? Well, per the official report of competing Cartel Ta, Cartel V decided on a venture to the Maw, led by Venaris. Upon securing a base, she arranged for her allies' elimination, leaving her with sole control over the Maw, and now access to the fruits of the Maw Walker's exploits. Did she kill them? Merely fail to save them? Is she just the final survivor? Not long, we save Vebrax. He then makes an attempt on Venaris' life, only for her to dispatch him with a strange, painful device. She believes her kin are envious, envying us to kill her, to kill us. They hate her power, the liability she represents, the assets she has hoarded. This is intriguing, but we've yet to decipher her intent, her game plan. Shortly after Vebrax's demise, she teaches us a final rule. Betrayal is inevitable, especially from those close to you. She states we are partners, leaving us with a warning. In closing, do not betray me. If betrayal is inevitable, is it us against her, or her against us? Either we learn her true intentions and act righteously, or she no longer needs us and dispenses with us. For one thing is clear, we are an asset. We are less a partner and more a favored tool. Almost all our time is either spent strengthening her position in the Maw, defeating those who wish to kill her, or collecting her Stygia. This begs a question. What is Stygia? Per the lore, it is the byproduct of the destruction of a soul within the Maw. That is just about all we have to go on, but there are principles that we can draw on. Violent destruction implies force and pressure. I would posit that Stygia is more concentrated, more refined in a dark way. Is Stygia to anima as natural uranium is to enriched uranium? It must be something like that. Anima is everywhere in the Shadowlands. Sure, there is a drought, but the broker's reach and prowess, as demonstrated by the resplendent halls of Tazavesh, shows that they absolutely will not have a problem collecting anima if they need it. So why Stygia? I think I'll work that out later today. When Venari defeated Vibrax, she didn't kill him. She powered a special machine using Stygia, and he vanished. Look at the spell effect. It is remarkably similar to that of the machines that Cartel Zai uses against us in times such as our journey into the sepulchre of the First Ones. Whatever that power is, Venari is playing with it. Our expedition to Korthia would reveal more. With knowledge, no doubt being useful, Venari is more than happy to help us. However, during our explorations, we come, once again, upon Verain, who has another set of questions for us. And no matter what, she presses the Venari issue, insisting we give her up. Play dumb, Verain attacks us. Give her the information, Verain attacks us. We couldn't have us warning Venari after all. Verain, of course, falls before the Mawwalker. Venari is pleased, but is able to examine her records. So, if you ratted her out in the past, Venari canonically knows. From here, Venari tries to squeeze Zereth Mortis information out of Tal Galan, who of course sees right through her. That's what we knew going into patch 9.2. Venari is friendly but suspicious. We work with her cartel within Torghast, but we have killed 2 of their operatives in her defense. She is hoarding vast quantities of Stygia, which we can best imagine as anima concentrated by the darkness of a soul's oblivion. So the question is, what next, and to what end? Venari clearly has no desire to fight. She works using assets, the likes of us. So of course she waits for us to do the dirty work, defeating Zoval. Shortly after his defeat, Venari goes missing, replaced with a visage. One with a message for us. I have found what I was looking for, Zereth Mortis. Thanks to you, I have all the Stygia necessary for my plans to come to fruition. Judging it worth the risk of Cartel V interception, she slips through Oribos and makes her way to the Creation Catalyst, where we find her corpse. Seemingly, the Stygia backfired, but a skilled engineer can tell what's really going on. It is staged. Venari faked her death. Shortly after discovering this, we receive a mail with answers. But before I crack open that mail, I need to discuss with you the Creation Catalyst. The Catalyst can create or repair many disparate things. That's the flavor text. That's the description. It is powered using cosmic flux, described as swirling fragments of creation energy. And while you may know it as a game mechanic, it is in fact lore. Indeed, in the live version of the game, Elder Ara says she will commune with the Catalyst. On PTR, Originally, she said she would commune with the First Ones. Now that is likely a mistake that was fixed, but it shows the vast power of this device. Venari does not have cosmic flux, but she does have Stygia. But Stygia and domination magic are connected. All around Zereth Mortis we see dominated automa, constructs of the First Ones, the same type of technology as the creation catalyst. So could she have used the catalyst? Absolutely. Venari essentially is able to create anything that we could think of. With that in mind, let's review the mail that she sends the player. After admitting to the fake-out, she reveals that she was able to create a device in Zereth Mortis that will allow her to travel the cosmos. She is no longer bound to the Maw, and with Cartel V thinking she is dead, she now has an entire existence to explore and opportunities to seek. At some point, she meets Zolartios, who offers to serve as her guide. We have already met Zolartios. We are, in fact, an ally of his order, the Eternal Travelers. After the Fourth War, Zolartios appears, clad in mysterious gear, riding a mysterious worm. Of course, that gear is of Oribos, and that worm is part of the Shadowlands transportation network. According to him, the Eternal Travelers traverse the myriad realms of reality. We have absolutely no idea what they really do, but we do know what he asked of us: to collect echoes of mortality which are left behind when a mortal dies, so when a soul leaves the body, are collected by us for Zolartios. Apparently, per him, for both our benefit. We don't know what this means, but he and Venari have been collecting similar things, all to do with a soul-changing state. Leaving the body in death, being obliterated in the Maw. They are hoarding vast quantities of some form of raw death energy, and now they are working together. What do these Eternal Travelers want? Well, they clearly hail from Oribos, given the markings on their armor. But what else? And ultimately, this is where the trail runs cold. I would say that they are most likely some sort of special group who left Oribos many, many years ago. Remember, the Brokers are a relatively new group to appear in Oribos. I would almost wonder if they travel the myriad realms of reality on some sort of sacred charge from the First Ones, but at this point, it is literally impossible to decipher more. What I can tell you, though, is that Venari and Zolartios are now in the cosmic toolbox, along with characters like Xalatath and Queen Ishara. A lot could go on. Blizzard are moving their chess pieces around the board. Now, obviously, it comes down to how Blizzard sticks the landing, but I think this stuff has got some potential. Let's just have it be a cute little mystery that we check in on every once, every now and then, and that it is not, some like big kind of mythos dominating thing, because I think that really robs a lot of the excitement out of it. Okay, thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. They're an awesome sponsor. They're running the website for our studio. It's all great stuff. So check them out down below if you want 10% off your first purchase and you're sort of trying to establish yourself on the web. Thanks to you for watching today's video. I'll catch you next time.